Richie from the Bay, back at it with another one. Damn, y'all beat me here already? That's crazy. So yeah, I told you guys I'm gonna bring you guys a review video. 6 months of owning my 2019 Dodge Charger Scat Pack. So here we are. Let's get to it. Hey guys, what's up? Smudge. Hold on. There we go. Better. Kind of a walkthrough of what it looks like after 6 months of owning it, and what it is to own a 2019 Dodge Charger Scat Pack. Go Mango, aka generally. As some of my friends have been calling it, the General Lee car. Yep, but yeah, so let's go see the car. So the first mod I did, well, the only mod I did is the windows. I tinted them. They're 20% all the way around, back, sides. The only thing I didn't do was the windshield, but I think I will be doing the windshield. Not 20% though, because I do want to be able to see at night. I think I might do like 70. If you look inside, I don't know if you guys can catch it really, but compared to like in person, but it's pretty dark inside. It really doesn't. I don't think it really needs to be more dark than that. But I mean, I guess it's just personal preference at that point. But yeah, so it's not that dark, but I kind of wanted it just to be a little tinted, so I might do like 70%. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. As far as time frame, I'm not sure, but you guys will see whenever I do it. I'll probably post a picture on it. No point in doing a whole video. So but yeah, so 20% tint all the way around, the sides, the front, sorry, the rear, and then the other side right here. So yeah, there's a guy in San Leandro who did it. He's actually really good. I had some friends that recommended him, and I kind of recommend him as well. There's some, actually, no, I can't complain. There is some imperfections, not really that you can't really see it that well, but if you guys want to see, I don't know if you guys can pick that up in the camera, but yeah, just a small bubble, but I think if I leave it out in the sun, it'd probably go away. But yeah, for the most part, it's pretty good job on the tinting. I think there was like some other tint places where they're a little bit better, but they're also more expensive. So, and I was just trying to go for the most cost effective, but also good job too. So, and it's kind of good to help the local businesses and stuff. So yeah, anyways, so I went with him. I'll put his information in the description, so you guys can hit him up if you guys want to go and check it out. I don't get any plugs from him or anything, or any hookups from him or anything. It's just that one time I got it tinted, recommendation from friends. So yeah, so if you guys want to, get your windows tinted, I'll put the information in the description. You guys can check them out. So as far as the car and the outside, I'm trying to think of what I can show you guys. It's not really, it's not really much. I mean, the only thing I hate about the color is like when you drive for a long amount of time, like you get this kind of black stuff from the road that shows up. It's kind of nasty. But other than that, it's not really anything crazy. I mean, the front is pretty good. I took those yellow markers off, or the yellow guards. I I took those off. And I think this is, I don't know if you guys can pick this up in the camera. Let me lighten it a little bit here. It's the wrong way. So if you guys can see this in the camera, it's, you know, like a mark on the paint. I think I can just use some rubbing compound and it'll come out, but that's from the guard. That's from the shipping guard. I'm leaving it on for too long. I don't know if anybody else has got that, but the other side has a little bit, but you can't really tell unless you really look at it. But you know, if you have that too, if you took out your cards, then let me know. Comment and leave a comment and let me know if you guys have that same thing, what you guys did to take it off, if you guys got it off. So same with the other side. This nasty like black, I don't know, what is that, from the road, dirt from the road, whatever. But yeah, so that's about it. The rear gets it a little bit, but not much. I have no idea. Oh, that's the dirt too. But yeah, so you guys can see the dirt. It's kind of nasty. Yeah, and the color is pretty good overall. It doesn't get really that dirty, except for those areas. Kind of makes it look like I'm doing an all-wheel drive burnout. Something. But yeah, so interior after 6 months held up pretty good. You lighten the ISO here. I have a variable ND filter that I'm using, comes in handy. I can bring my ISO a little bit up here so you guys can see it better. Perfect. So here you go. The door, the interior is pretty good. I mean, still new. It's only 6 months. The seat, still good. I didn't get the suede and leather because, let me get inside here. I didn't get the suede and leather because, I don't know, I didn't really care for it. And then I think that it gets kind of, like, it gets worn out a lot quicker, so I really didn't go for that option. But also I have a daughter and she's about 8 months now, and I think that, like, if she was sitting in the car and she got it dirty somehow, like food or snacks, whatever we give her, and it got stuck on the suede, I think the suede, or I think it's Alcantara suede, I think it would actually get damaged a little much. So I think these seats are actually easier to clean. I already spilled water on the passenger side, and it wasn't that hard to clean up. So yeah, so I think it's easier to clean. I don't know how water would be cleaned off of the suede, but yeah, anyways, so yeah, so the steering wheel still good, no problems with it, really good condition. My hands don't sweat or anything like that, so I know there's some people who have, like, issues with sweaty hands, but yeah, so looks pretty good. It's no problems. I mean, everything is in order. Fast track. Everything looks good. So let me turn it on, and then I'll be with you guys in a second. Alright guys, so we're sitting inside. I'm gonna turn it on, so foot on the brake. And what I like about this thing, let me make sure I don't get a copyright here. Oh, okay. Did I turn my radio off? Oh, my doors. Oh, there you go. Okay. Anyways. It's trying to pair my phone. I don't know what happened, but yeah, so this is the car while it's on. Excuse the geese. Close my door. So this is the car turned on. has the different modes that you can pick or whatever. Messages and all the different modes here. So fuel economy, let's go from the beginning. So you have the speedometer, I was on that earlier, and then you got vehicle info, and I think you can go and get like, you got oil life, battery voltage, intake air temp, the engine torque, engine power. So this says 500 horsepower, but I believe and correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's 485 on the Scat packs, so it's not 500, but yeah. So tires are good. Yeah, coolant temp. So I always warm up my car before I go anywhere. I make sure that I'm actually, you know, not in the middle, but like close to it before I start driving. So that's always important. Transmission temperature and your oil temp. I think it's all oil pressure, oil life. Yeah, so it's all back to the other ones. And you can see I only have 4,100 miles, give or take. I don't drive this car every day. It's not my daily driver. However, I have been daily driving it for the past few days. But yeah, it's just, I'll drive it in the weekday, you know, a few days out of the week, whatever, but not much. So yeah, 6 months owning it. It's not really a daily driver, but it will be soon, once I can sell my Mercedes. And yeah, then I'll probably start daily driving this for a little while, but I don't want to rack up a whole bunch of miles. And yeah, so anyways, let's go through, I think that was number 2. Number 3, the performance page. So you have your, let me close this again. Ooh, it's hot. I put the window down, guys. So yeah, so you got performance page, you got the peak G-forces, you got your lap timer, lap history, top speed, performance, what else is, 0 to 60 lap. I don't think I've done this recently. 7, yeah, I haven't done this, so I don't know why that's there. When I bought this car, it only had 12 miles on it, and they didn't let anybody test drive this car, not even me. I had to actually qualify to buy it first before I could test drive it. So I don't know why that's there, but anyways, so yeah, so that, and then 0 to 100. See, that's all zeros because I haven't tried that. Reaction time. I don't know if this is all like stuff that is going on while you're driving the car. Maybe when I was in track mode, it was doing that, recording that stuff. So I don't know. Maybe you guys can help comment and let me know. Braking distance. So I haven't done that. Current G-forces, obviously I'm parked, so it's not going to have any G-forces. Peak G-forces, no. Oh, okay, so I guess, yeah, I guess there's some, I don't know, taking the on-ramp on the freeway? I have no idea. Whatever. Lap time, okay, so back at the same. Back at the other stuff. Let's go down to number 4. Fuel economy. There you go. That's my average. So as you can see, it's pretty low. Cool. So let's go to the 5th. So this is just like trip info, including the miles per gallon. Yeah, no biggie here. Music is off. No stored messages. Screen setup. I haven't done that yet. Speed warning. Haven't used that. Diagnostics. Press OK. I have no codes. Miles an hour. Yep. So that's it. Back at number 1. So that's about it. In those in that menu, I haven't really done much there. As far as the drive modes, it's all like every Scat pack. So you got your track, sport, custom, auto. I leave it in auto. I turn the paddle shifters off because if I'm just driving it in eco mode, I don't see the use for that. If I want to use it, I'll go into track mode. But yeah, for the most part, I just leave it in auto and eco mode, and it does this cool thing where it actually goes to 4 cylinders, and then when you push the gas a little bit, it activates the other 4, and you got a whopping 8 cylinders again. So yeah, pretty cool. I usually have my phone hooked up through USB, so I can use the Android Auto, because I have an Android phone, so that usually works out really well. But yeah, I mean, other than that, you know, like you can see, the car is actually pretty clean. The floors, nobody really sits in the seat. The doors, the back is pretty clean. I just got some, you know, stuff, yes, like coat and stuff in there. Nothing much, nothing crazy. I love the headliner. It's just black. Most of my cars, they're like that ugly tan color. The fact that this one's black is so cool. And then I have the window open right now, but if I put the window up, it gets pretty dark in here actually. It's pretty dark. It's nice. It's comfy. It's not really like, you know, crazy. Turn this off, just wasting gas. It's not crazy dark. It's actually pretty nice. And sometimes, most of the time I use sunglasses, but sometimes I don't. So yeah, I mean, you really don't need it with the tinted windows. So it's pretty cool. Oh, I guess I could show you guys the engine. Yeah, so just a stock Scat pack. Nothing crazy. You got the powered by SRT there. So yeah, just a stock. Haven't done anything to it. It has enough power. I don't think I'm gonna do anything to it, anything further. It's just it's a lot. I mean, yeah, you could do more stuff to it. I think internals probably. Maybe I'll do like an intake, but like an open air intake, and then yeah, do something like that. That'd probably be pretty cool. But I mean, other than that, I think it's pretty cool, like the way it is, the stock, and you know, won't get hassled or whatever. So yeah, just it's pretty cool. I like this charger thing that they did. It's pretty cool how they have that there. Personally, I think I should say Scat Pack, Dodge. You guys should put Scat Pack there, or Hellcat, depending on whatever the car is. Charger should only be on the like 5.7 and those kind. Some of the things that bother me are the lines. So, or I should say the gaps. Some of the gaps in like the hood to fender, front bumper to fender, or front bumper to hood. So I can probably show you guys. I'm not sure if you'll pick it up. So this is kind of thin, and then this one is a little thicker. I mean, you probably can't tell right now, but I could tell. I pay attention to a lot of detail, and yeah, and I can tell so far that's probably the only thing. Oh, the fender. You can see here, this fender here, it's sticking up a little bit, right? I don't know if you guys can pick that up, but it's like sticking up a little bit. And then the passenger side is flat. That's weird. Yo, what's up, fam? Sorry about that. My battery died. So yeah, just picking up where I left off. 6 months review of my 2019 Dodge Charger Scat Pack. So I came up with a little list of stuff that I could talk about right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, I'll go through these, and then if you guys have any questions, you can drop a comment and ask me some of the questions. Also, check out my Instagram, Richie from the Bay, and I'll have some photos and stuff on there, so you can check that out. So first question is how the car is held up. So 6 months. It's not my daily driver. So I do drive it like a week at a time, sometimes like 3 days at a time. So in that time period, I would say that it, as far as it being holding up in that 6 months for what I've used it for, I think it's done pretty well. As you guys saw in the video and the kind of walk around the seats and everything, and the interior held up pretty well. The outside as well. So couple of little qualms I had about the dirt and stuff, but other than that, yeah, it's held up pretty well. And I think maybe in 1 year, hopefully, the 1 year review will have a little bit more of how it held up, because I'm gonna be trying to push more of it, push more to use it as a daily. So yeah, so we'll I guess we can check back on that part in the 1 year. But so far in the 6 months, based on what I've used it for and how I use it, it's held up pretty well. No problems, no issues with the car. So yeah, I think it's good. So next question is what I don't like. In the video, I showed you guys the gaps between the hood and fender. I didn't like those. I mean, you're spending a good amount of money on something like this, and I think that, especially with Dodge being around for so long, they shouldn't have those kind of problems. But that's my opinion. Especially the driver's side fender, the corner was sticking up. You guys probably seen that in the video. Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but it was like that when I brought it home. So it's really weird. And I've heard about some of these imperfections, and I think there was more. I just can't remember what they were. But yeah, so that I don't like. And then a couple weeks after I got the car, the speakers in the back were popping or cracking. Kind of sound like they were going out. So I have to make an appointment with Dodge. So hopefully I can take care of that soon. Because it's really annoying. You're listening to music and you hear that in the back. It's I haven't had anybody sit in the back and heard it yet, because most of the time when I have people sit in my car, we're usually like talking and stuff, so I don't play music as much. But yeah, so I guess we'll see how that goes after I make an appointment. I'll update you guys and let you guys know what they did and if they fixed it or whatever. So and as far as what I don't like, I think that's about it. The next one, okay, so is it a good daily? Question mark. Why? Question mark. And gas saver? Question mark. So is it a good daily? Yes and no. And the gas saver part plays a big role, because it's not a gas saver. It's horrible on gas. So as you guys saw, it's 16 miles per gallon so far is my average. So that's okay. I mean, compared to like the old Chargers, it's better, but it's not a gas saver. So don't buy it if you're thinking about saving gas. Simple as that. Is it good daily? Besides the gas, yes. It's spacious, it's roomy, it's versatile. It's a 4-door sedan, huge 4-door sedan. Interior is not that bad. I mean, I thought it would be more spacious, but it is what it is. I mean, it's good enough for what I need it for, and I think you have to figure that kind of question out for yourself to see if it fits you and your family and whatever your situation is. But as far as it being a good daily in the basics, besides the gas part, yeah, I think it is a good daily. We have a lot of traffic here in the Bay Area. Main freeways 880 and 101. So it's, we're not really going that fast. I'm not going like 65 like I wish I could, but yeah, it's good for what it is in my situation, so I'm cool with it. And having Android Auto in there, being able to plug my phone in and listen to music, and not having to fiddle with my phone and stuff, because everything's right there on the dash. It works out great, so I love it. Going back to that second question, what I don't like actually is some of the controls are a little weird or a little off when you are using Android Auto. I don't have an iPhone, so I'm not sure how it works on the Apple Auto or whatever they call it, Apple Play or whatever. But yeah, for me, some of the controls on the steering wheel don't work properly. So one of them I think is the volume. So like you can raise the volume, but for some reason I can't lower it. I don't know if it's a setting. So I mean, if you guys know something, if you guys are able to do it, comment down below. Let me know so I can actually start turning the volume down and stuff on my steering wheel rather than having to go into the touching the dial. So let me know. So let's jump back into this. Do I recommend it? I do recommend it with some caution. So it is a fast car. It is a fun car. But that said, it's fast and it takes responsibility. If this is your first car, don't get this. If this is your first car, please do not get this car if it's your first car. I've already seen a ton of these like damaged really bad. Some videos, some just browsing on the internet. Not 2019 per se, but like older ones, yeah. And they have the same power. It's basically the same car. So if you don't know what you're doing, if you cannot control that much power, I would not suggest to get this car. Just go out and test drive one and see if you like it, and see if it's something you can handle and stuff. Don't just like not test drive one and be like, okay, well, I'm not gonna get it. Test drive it, check it out. Even if it's your first car, test drive it, check it out, because most likely if it's your first car, it's gonna be overwhelming and you're not gonna buy it anyway. So don't buy it just based on looks. Make sure you actually research and test drive the car and make sure you like it before you buy it. It's a pretty expensive purchase. So yeah. So anyways, I do recommend it if you can handle it, basically. So I guess that's where we can put it. Next question is mods. I haven't done any mods. The only thing I did, it's not really a mod, but I tinted the windows. Like I said in the video, I didn't tint the windshield, but I'm going to be doing that pretty soon. And as far as like engine mods go, I probably won't do any on this car just because it's already fast enough. I mean, I don't really want to make it any faster. Living in the Bay Area, there's so much traffic here. There's no point. Unless I like make this into a track car, which I probably won't because it's a huge 4-door. It's not really a point to do that. It's really, just to have like some fun and, stylish at the same time. I mean, it's definitely a head turner, a neck breaker. Future mods, last question. Cool. So future mods, like I said, not gonna be really doing any engine stuff, but I might do like a cold air intake or something, but other than that, like I think some visual things, like I might lower the car for sure. Gonna put better wheels and tires on there. Wheels and tires are kind of misproportional or not proportioned right for that power in that car. So yeah, so that might be something coming up. I think a decal, I want to do like a roof decal. My car does not have a sunroof. I did that on purpose. I don't use sunroofs, so I really didn't care for one. So yeah, so I want to do something on that roof. I've seen people do the Hemi logo or the Hemi vinyl on the hood, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna leave the hood alone. It looks great the way it is. And then probably exhaust. I probably want to do like a full cat pack. I was gonna do a muffler delete, but I think that's just, I don't like the fact of like chopping up something, that is like meant to be there, like stock kind of, I'd rather replace it, and put that aside for something else just in case something happens, so I can, if I decide to sell the car or something, it's not like, something I can't go back on or whatever. But yeah, so I might be doing like a full catback exhaust. And I said wheels and tires already, but yeah, that's about it. I think as far as like lights go, Headlights I might do because it has the yellow like halogen type, but there are projector housings, so I might do like HIDs, or the new kind of thing coming out is, or not coming out, it's been out, LEDs, like LED headlights. So might do something like that. We'll see. But yeah, other than that, I think that's about it. I'm not gonna really go too crazy on this car. I don't know if I mentioned lowering it. I might lower it, like lowering springs or something. Oh, and then actually, you know, I'm thinking about doing like a lip kit, like not carbon fiber, but the matte black to match the spoiler. So yeah, so like a front lip, side skirts, and rear valance. So we'll see when, but yeah, that's probably something I'll be doing most likely after like the exhaust, so I can make sure the valance fits perfectly. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Ran out of questions, but if there's anything that you guys want to ask me, you guys want to know about personally, my opinions on, then you know, just comment down below, ask away. Make sure you check out my Instagram. You can DM me on there too, Richie from the Bay. But yeah, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when new content's coming out. Please browse my other videos, like them, you know, subscribe, and all that good stuff. So 2020 is my year. I'm gonna try to grow this channel as fast as possible, as much as possible. I'm gonna try to post more content. And yeah, comment down below on any video. Let me know what you want to see. If there's something you want me to do on my car, or something that you want to see, or maybe like a drive, or like photos, or like you want to see like, you know, something out here in the Bay, let me know, and I'll be happy to go there and possibly take pictures of my car or whatever. So yeah, you know, do that, and we'll see how that goes. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna be out. Richie from the Bay. Peace.